girls, so today I'm going to be doing a look around purple lips. I realized that I really love purple lipstick and that I've never really done a tutorial with one of my favorite purple lipsticks, which is the Lime Crime Airborne Unicorn. I wore this in my last few videos, but I kind of wanted to do a tutorial with it because, like I said, I love purple lipstick and I feel like the only purple lipstick I've been wearing in my videos is kind of like the dark bright violet, but this is that gorgeous like mid-tone candy type of purple. So I'm going to be working around this lipstick pretty much today and kind of doing a look that'll look really great with this lipstick. And then at the end I'm going to kind of show you guys some alternatives. I have a bunch of purple lipsticks that I'll show you guys afterwards with the look so that you can kind of choose like what purple you kind of want to wear with this look. And there will be some drugstore purple lipsticks, some high-end purple lipsticks, and just a bunch of purple lipsticks. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face. I'm just going to prime with the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. This is new, but I have been trying it out and I really do love it. I did post a picture on my Instagram with this and the BB cream. I did do a review on the BB cream, but a bunch of you guys have been asking for a review on this, and I figured that might be kind of boring, plus not too many of you guys wanted a review on it. Most of you guys kind of wanted a review on the BB cream, which is what I did. But some of you guys were kind of interested in a review on the primer. So I'll just quickly tell you guys that I absolutely have been loving it. I feel like it really does help keep my face matte and kind of helps control my oil a little bit. So I actually do really like that primer. So I'm going to use my Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. Absolutely have been loving this. A lot of people complain on my videos about how I say Rimmel, and I just feel like, you know, everyone says things the way that they know how to say it, and I'm not necessarily from the UK. I think it's pronounced Rimmel, but I don't know, like in Canada, or at least me and my friends, a bunch of people that I know call it Rimmel. So I don't know, that's just the way that I say it, but I know it bothers a lot of people because they comment on my videos and talk about how I pronounce it wrong all the time. But I don't know, to me it's just not that big of a deal. Everyone pronounces things how they want to pronounce it, right? Or how they know how to pronounce it. So, yeah, not that big a deal. But really quickly, I just want to mention that I did get these new brushes that I had posted a picture on my Instagram of. They're Jessup brushes, and I got an 8-piece set for $15, and they're Sigma dupe brushes. So I posted a picture, and a bunch of you guys wanted a review. Like, literally, I definitely have to do a review on them because a bunch of you guys asked. So expect a review on these brushes, but I'm not going to be using it in this video because I want to kind of keep that for a separate video, and I can tell you guys all about it and demo it, but that's coming up. But I'm going to be using my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki and blending out my Rimmel London foundation. I love this foundation too, by the way, like literally. When I kind of don't want to put on my Kat Von D because it's pretty expensive, I need to put more. When I kind of don't want to put on my Kat Von D because it's kind of expensive, I go for this one because I feel like it's like my drugstore Kat Von D. It doesn't last as long, but it lasts like pretty good. So I really have been loving this foundation. I honestly love doing Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's because I just get to sit here and do my makeup and talk with you guys. So I hope you guys like them too. If you do, just like this video because I actually really do rely on like the views and the likes to tell me what you guys like the best. So it's not even like I'm just saying, oh, like my video. I just legit want you guys to like what you actually like because that's how I go off of, right? Like I noticed you guys really like a lot of my reviews and my first impressions, which is why I do a lot of them, because I noticed that that's what you guys kind of love the most. So again, just don't forget to go back and kind of like any of your favorite videos so that I can know and I can go back and look at that and see what videos you guys kind of want to keep watching. I'm going to also kind of put a little bit of foundation on my lips too. I did wear Candy Yum Yum last night to dinner, and honestly it stayed on my lips still. And like I literally tried to remove it with makeup remover wipes, tried to remove it with makeup remover like gel. It is not coming off. Like that's the thing with MAC's Candy Yum Yum. Like I'm not joking when I say it's a stain. Like it literally will stay on all night, so it's really great if you're going out to dinner or something like that, because you know that it'll last you all night. But I'm actually just going to go ahead and put a little bit of organic coconut oil over my lips, just because I want to make sure that it kind of gets hydrated and moisturized. I do tend to have like kind of dry lips, so just naturally, no matter how much I take care of my lips are really dry and kind of have a lot of deep lines. So next I'm going to take my MAC's Prolongwear concealer, and I'm just going to put that on, and I'll probably just run it down my nose over here. I'm actually just going to take my finger and blend that out. This concealer can get really cakey looking if you don't blend it out properly, so I like to use my finger first and then go over on top with a brush too. I don't know how some girls only use their finger to blend out this concealer. Like, maybe I just don't have the magic. I don't know why like these random accents come out of my mouth every time I talk. Anyways, I don't know if I just don't have the magic fingers or something, but my finger doesn't do enough blending for this concealer. Like, I don't know how some girls do it. But I'm just going to go ahead and take this concealer brush and blend it out. This brush definitely needs some washing because it's got a lot of concealer on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to take just a fluffy brush and kind of go all over my face. No product on, but I'm just kind of blending everything out. I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation to powder my face. I'm not going to be putting a lot of this on the brush just because it's a foundation in itself and I don't want my face to look cakey, but I'm just going to put a little bit and kind of run it all over my face. I'm going to skip my eye area though, because I'm going to be saving that for my MAC Prep and Prime. So taking my MAC's Prep and Prime, I'm just going to put that all over my under eye. Okay, so I'm going to bronze my face with my NYX Sunny Bronzer. Literally $3 from Walmart, and I freaking love it. So for a little bit more of a deeper contour, I'm just going to take my NYX, such a dark color, but honestly it's beautiful. It's matte bronzer in the color Deep. So I'm going to be highlighting with two highlighters today and kind of mixing them together. I'm going to be using Maybelline's blush highlighter in the color Nude. Can you believe that I'm finally starting to use blushes? But I kind of realized that I don't like matte blushes because I just don't see the point of adding color to my face if it's going to be matte, you know what I mean? So I feel like I would really enjoy blush if it's shimmery and it kind of gives me a highlight. So I'm starting to use blush with the Maybelline Master Highlight. Whoa. Master Highlight Blush, and this is in the color Nude. It's just got pinky browns in there, and it's just a really subtle blush, and it still gives you that really nice highlight. And I'm going to kind of mix it with Mary-loumanizer by the Balm just to give me a little bit more of a highlight. No, only with the Balm's Mary-loumanizer. I'm going to put that down my middle of my face, not with the blush. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm probably going to cut out the clip of me actually doing my brows because it takes too long and makes the video super long. Okay, and I am back. One of my brows are totally always nicer than the other, but I'm not even going to tell you guys which one because then it's just going to point it out and then you guys are going to stare at my brows this whole time. So yeah, let's just go into the eye makeup. Recently I picked up these new Joe Cosmetics eyeshadows. These are mainly only in Canada. I know that they have branched out and actually had some stores in New York. So if you're in the New York area, then kind of try to pick these up because I really love their cosmetics. First I'm just going to prime my eyes just a little bit because I still have that concealer that I put on top before, but I'm just going to take a little bit of the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And then I'm going to be taking the first color, which is this really gorgeous, it's called Pale Pink, but it's this really gorgeous like transition color, but at the same time you could also really use it as a really pretty matte lid color. And to me it kind of reminds me of Wedge from MAC. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and put that into my crease. It's just going to give that nice transition and it's actually going to give a really subtle crease definition in a way. So as you can see, that just gave me a little bit of definition and kind of a flush of color into my crease, just so that I have something to work with. So next I'm going to be taking a little bit of this dark brown and putting that into my crease, but just a little bit because I kind of want to use this for my outer V later on. But this is in the color Espresso, and just going to take a tiny bit on my brush and work a little bit of that into the crease just to further define the crease. So now I'm going to take this really beautiful color called Sugar, and it's just the most prettiest lid color. It's shiny, like it's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but it's just really, really, really gorgeous. I'm actually just going to take my finger and put that onto the lid. I feel like this would be such a pretty highlight color for your cheekbones even. Back with the color Espresso, I'm going to take this really tiny eyeshadow brush and I'm going to kind of just put this on my outer V. Just ever so slightly because I don't want too much of a dramatic look, but I do kind of want something going on that's going to, you know, really kind of smoke it out and give it a seductive look. How sexy was I when I said that? So sexy. As you can see, this color is kind of just very lightly pigmented, which is nice because I find that it's very easy to work with in that way. So I'm going to blend it out. Make sure that everything is blended. So going back to that color Sugar, I'm going to take a little bit more and put that on the lid again. Just because we might have lost some of that color, of course, with that dark brown. Make sure I wipe that fluffy brush off so none of the dark brown is on there. And just go over it 1-2 swipe just to make sure it's all blended. So now I'm actually going to take that same brush and take that same brown, kind of pack it on that brush and put it right underneath my lower lash line. Also, really, really, really quickly, guys, I almost forgot because I noticed on Saturday morning, and I'm now filming Monday? Yeah, today's Monday. I want to just say thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I hit 10,000 subscribers Saturday morning, and I put moanin'. I'm telling you guys, I come up with these accents randomly when I talk. Saturday morning, I noticed that I hit 10,000 subscribers, and I posted a picture on my Instagram saying thank you guys so much. It honestly is just crazy to me because I started out literally with like no followers or subscribers, sorry. And I'm not going to bore you guys by talking about mushy stuff, but I just wanted to say thank you like a lot because it's so amazing to me that 10,000 of you guys subscribe and want to watch my videos. But I'm not gonna be mushy about it forever. But as you can see, I just smoked out that lower lash line kind of a little bit just to give it a little bit of a sultry look. So now we're going to go ahead and add some liner and mascara. You guys know how I do. I don't do liner and mascara on camera just because I'm like literally, I just can't, like I can't do it on camera because I just don't do it as good because the way that my filming is set up, like my mirror would have to be like this close to me and it just would not work out visually for you guys. Okay, so my liner and mascara is done. This is the liner that I use, the L'Oreal Lineur liner, and these are the three mascaras: L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Excess, L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes, just the original one, and L'Oreal Telescopic. So pretty much this is the completed eye look. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this Lime Crime lipstick is the star of the show. It's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, Okay, so this is the completed look, guys. I absolutely have been loving this purple lip. It's such a gorgeous color for spring and summer coming up, but like I did mention in the beginning, I am going to show you guys some drugstore and high-end alternatives, just because there's so many different types of purple you can wear. So I'm going to show you guys some other purples that I do have. So really quickly, I will just mention the purple lipsticks that I have, just because I don't want this video to run too long. But I'll kind of do drugstore first since I have a high-end on. So a great drugstore purple lipstick that I absolutely love is CoverGirl's Divine. And I think this is like $8. It's absolutely really gorgeous. I'll swatch it for you guys actually. Really gorgeous, like fuchsia pinky purple. Really love it. It's definitely a purple, but it does have that fuchsia pink tone to it. And this is Maybelline's Color Whisper and the color Ola Lilac. It's definitely not that pigmented, but if you put a color underneath, like some MAC Painterly Paint Pot or a little bit of concealer underneath, it'll kind of help the color pop. This is definitely more of a lilac, a pinky great lilac, definitely more wearable. Next, I have this Wet n Wild lipstick if you want to go a little bit more vampy. This is Raven Raisin. And this is definitely a really deep, dark purple if you want to kind of do a little more of a vampy fall winter look. This is Maybelline's Color Elixir, which is just flat out like bright violet, and it's just gorgeous. It's really glossy though, so you gotta kind of like glossy finishes to enjoy this one. Next is Revlon's Color Burst in the color Shameless. This one is absolutely gorgeous, which comes out lighter on the lips, I find. For some weird reason it's looking dark, but it's just this really gorgeous violet color. And next are two MAC lipsticks. This is MAC's Violetta, which actually Milani has a dupe to that I don't own, but it's called Violet Volt, and it's a perfect dupe for this MAC's Violetta. It's just this gorgeous electric sheen. It does have a sheen to it though. It's just gorgeous electric purple color. This is a MAC's Matte Heroine color, and absolutely love this one as well. So tons of purples to choose from, guys, if you do want to rock this look. But yeah, as I said, this is the finished look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to do something fun for you guys because I love purple lips, so I thought I would kind of do a tutorial for you guys with it. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and like I mentioned before, like this video if you do enjoy these types of videos, and I will see you guys in my next video.